victus!
Thou shalt not fall.
Cry, little sister.
Thou shalt not fall.
Come to your brother.
Thou shalt not fall. Well, we last left you with us finally showing up to Willendorf. Oh, hold on, buddy. I'm a good guy. Shit, he knows! My clever ruse did not work. But apparently there's a secret down here, and we're gonna check it out. Fucking idiot. Imagine he's swimming after me and he's drowning because he's in plate mail.
Stop right there, criminal scum!
We've reached the ends of the earth.
Nice. I always appreciate these things.
You should just leave one for later.
That sound is the sound they use when you unlock chests, but it's also the sound when you find a secret. I found that out. Let's see if there's anything over there. It just looks so awkward. You know what reminds me of a mist form?
Who?
Like just like a businessman walking who's like late for a meeting. Like he doesn't look malevolent, but he also doesn't like look like he's really trying to hide it that well.
Well, his body's leaning just a little bit forward, like he's really trying to get somewhere.
He's power walking, like he's late.
Can't miss that taxi.
Taxi! I'm a vampire. Like, imagine Alucard in Castlevania Symphony of the Night. He actually turns into a fucking cloud. He doesn't just turn into, like, just him walking. Damn it! He played the waiting game and won! I forgot about him!
The waiting game or the plating game? In the plate mail armor.
See, I just assumed he worked at a restaurant. Works at a Denny's. I night on the weekend. Oh, you know what?
Iron's eye spiked.
He's wearing armor.
You need to crush him.
Hey, victus!
You chose that, pal. You could just let me go. I wonder if people see me as a nobleman still wearing disgusting bloody armor. Excuse me, nobleman. Why are you so sticky? Hello. How you doing, bud?
I guess these guys don't party late at night. Pretty much early to bed, early to rise type.
This guy right here is just really depressed. Look at him. Just walks in circles in his house with 3 treasure chests.
And no one to share them with.
Yeah, he's like, I work so hard every day of my life. What do I have to show for it? 3 treasure chests.
He probably is just...
No wife, no kids.
Yeah, he's waiting for someone to share it with. But then you come and steal it.
Okay, Cupid.
And all of a sudden, he's angered about it.
Oh, okay, Cain. He can't do anything about it, though, because he thinks I'm a fancy nobleman. If I was a werewolf, he might try to hit me with his purple bottle. But nay, I am the fanciest of noblemen. Give me your shit. Fucking depressed man who paces at 3 in the morning.
That mask is really paranoid. Look at just the way it's constantly on the lookout for you. Like, watch out behind you.
This guy's up to no good. Look at all the blood and guts everywhere. This guy clearly didn't read Upton Sinclair's The Jungle. Holy shit!
This is a pretty...
Oh my, this is grim.
So you're not gonna get a snack?
No.
Why not?
Because I respect this Shrek. Look at this Shrek looking motherfucker. He's like, oh. The irony is palpable. That guy was also palpable. Okay, guys, you're free. Free to get in my stomach. You too, lady. No witnesses. Your secret's safe with me, psychopath I murdered.
No witnesses to the people that you saved from the psychopath? You don't want witnesses? I'm so confused.
That's true. Kane was talking about, you know, how no one would ever follow. Oh, shit. I'm out of disguise. I didn't kill those people. I mean, I helped. I had an accomplice. He's dead now. I killed him. So give me the Medal of Honor. Gotta put my disguise on.
The great library of Willendorf, filled with dull tomes of trite accounts by pompous historians about matters that couldn't possibly be of interest to anyone but themselves.
I feel the same way about all those books in Skyrim.
I don't know why you would want a Medal of Honor. Why wouldn't you just get, like, a Call of Duty? Or
I want a Titanfall, damn it.
there's just so many better choices. Well, there's all the books. Better get to reading.
The book spoke of the birth of the Circle. The Circle served the Pillars, protectorates to the strange power that gives life to our land. At the unlikely death of a member, the Circle remains broken for a time until the Pillars can cull a worthy successor. I came upon another book of interest, buried deep amongst the library tomes. It spoke of a small cult that existed in Nosgoth ages past. Wherever they travelled, strange tales of human possession would follow. Little is known of the god they worshipped.
So, remember when Kane said these were trite accounts that were of interest to no one but the people that wrote them?
Yeah?
Yeah, so remember that when we get to the end of the game, Jason.
I'll try. I'm going to put it in my notes on my phone.
It's like, oh, trite accounts that are of importance to no one unless people who want to understand the story of this game and probably its biggest plot point. Not just this game, 4 other games after it. Let's just get this out of the way. Let's just get this out of the way right now. That shit I just said, very important. And it really shouldn't be, considering where this is on the map and the fact that you could, I believe so, I could be wrong, but I think you could totally fucking bypass this library.
And most would, because you don't get a library card that drops or anything.
And there's nothing in here anyway.
There's important books.
Yep, I think that's it.
Yep, that was it.
Turn back into a nobleman. Werewolves aren't allowed in the library. I was in there all night, jeez. Pulled an all-nighter. Reading dull tomes that were of interest to no one but those who wrote them. We call those books Tom Clancy novels.
Leave that poor man alone. How many times are you going to steal his treasures?
Hey, Jason.
What?
That library was full of dull tomes that were of interest to no one but those that wrote them. AKA, it was the self-published section on Amazon. Which is sad because I tried being a self-published author. I couldn't get past the pivotal writing the book phase.
You know, I'm pretty sure that woman was trying to stop you so she could hit on you, and then you literally hit on her.
Stop objectifying Kane! I dress this way because it makes me feel comfortable, not so you can gawk at me, ladies.
Good thing we went and loaded up on those earlier since we couldn't find enough.
Yeah, before recording, I went and got I went to the Spirit Forge, I got 30 more. Hey, I just want to get this series done. I think people are getting kind of sick of seeing me die every 5 seconds.
I know I am.
But I shouldn't feel bad. It's not like I'm cheating. I'm playing the game like the appropriate way. Oh my goodness.
Well, except for the dying part.
But like the Spirit Forges are there for you to get, past.
They're not one-time use. They're multi-use.
Okay, check this out.
Time to get revenge on this bird.
Hello, I'm a nobleman. I heard you had a werewolf problem. That's shocking. Demotions all around. Also, give me your pickles. Oh, they are pickles. Delicious. Why are these pickles biting my mouth? Did that guy just scream Ve Victus? Isn't that what that vampire's on about? I don't really know Latin, so I can't tell you. Also, if this is some kind of fantasy realm, why the hell are we presupposing that people would know Latin? Furthermore, why are we speaking English? Shouldn't we be speaking a gobbledygook language? Bridge inspector, just don't mind me.
Every bridge inspector is a nobleman.
I'm just tearing down your castle's defenses. Set to the sad music. Oh, my magic's running out. Did it happen to Aladdin when he pretended to be a nobleman?
Well, I guess the genie let him use it for a certain amount of time. He never really stipulated how long it was going to last. Oh, I think it was it was more than one musical section, more than one song.
But did Aladdin have to slit the throats of ghosts and drink their ghost juice?
He didn't have to, he could have, but it was kind of a family movie, so I think they just left that part out of the Disney
At ease,
version.
gentlemen.
What are they staring at?
At ease. You know what? Now they're really at ease. I'm so funny and noble. Yeah. Yes, it's brothel time. This is a pathetic brothel.
Wait, are you playing as Geralt all of a sudden?
I gotta sit here and, being watched by you people?
Well, they had those 2 barrels up. No one could see over them, but now you've destroyed it.
That's my bed. You get to fuck in the barrel with the leeches.
Just assume that they're just like that's all they could afford for a partition. When you walk in, please don't look over the barrels. We have a lot of very self-conscious clients.
It seems that I have a pickle on my pickle. And I have pickled my pickle. It's a lot of brine in here. It's almost appropriate that my pickle's been pickled because it is covered in bumps. By the way, you should get yourself checked.
Seems interesting to me that their one of their family heirlooms was just one of those flying things. I always want to call them paper cranes or origami.
They're shuriken.
I know they're shuriken, but when they fly out, they look like origami.
As in, sure, I can rip this guy's face off. Yes, gentlemen, keep guarding that statue by staring directly into its eyes.
I think that's supposed to be like a lion statue or something.
You know what it is? It's that gargoyle from Broken Sword, and like the guy's putting like a corncob pipe on it. He's putting gears. Like, I just don't get this.
I love this doorway. Holy crap! The whole just lion motif
We're gonna go
throughout this
fight
whole
the
place.
Thundercats.
The court of King Otmar, shades of my former existence, proud and self-absorbed, surrounded by all the finery of the realm, secure in their ignorance. As I walked among them, I smirked, thinking of the carnage that would befall them at the hands of the legions of
Why is he
Nemesis,
dressed like Alpha 5?
glorious flames, and the inevitable rape and pillage. Out of my way, peasant! The stench of the fields hangs over you like a pall.
The king sees no one. He is in mourning for the princess.
He'll be in mourning for his kingdom soon,
and he'll mourn for you even sooner if you don't get out of my way! And so I won my audience, such as it was, with Otmar. He cared not for the invading armies from the north, only of the plight of his child.
A birthday present. To celebrate her birthday, I declared a contest. Whoever created the finest doll in the realm would be granted a royal favor. Hundreds of dolls were brought, but the winner was obvious. Elzevir the doll maker created a toy of such beauty that all were captivated by it. And all he would take in payment was a lock of her hair. Soon after, she became like this, a lifeless puppet. Whoever restores her to her former self shall have this kingdom.
Thus, my hunt for the dollmaker began.
And all the lion statues you can carry.
My daughter. I fear I shall never hear her delicate laugh again. Oh.
Especially because this is going to happen. Oh, I guess.
You know, it's amazing. That's
I
not
guess you
considered.
I guess you guys are immune to it.
It's not considered an offensive action, though. Look, you still have your guys on.
Oh my god. My two gods, the blood just threw out of their bodies and into your mouths. Why did they do that? They're crazy. Thank you for being here, and sorry you had to ingest those crazy people's blood.
Otmar slumped on his throne like a rag doll, his beard matted with tears of his own self-pity. In my court, he would have long since been usurped by one stronger, but in Willendorf they worshipped him, even in his weakness. I wondered what Willendorf would do when Otmar's death finally arrived.
He's a rag doll. He's Elzevir the doll maker. Or Sackboy.
I was truly expecting us to walk in and like she was going to be in this large tube and you could only see her head and she's going to be like, Alpha 5, you must save me.
God damn it, Jason.
He's like, I will be back. I will assemble the 5 craziest teenagers I can find in this town.
They need to have attitude. That's crucial.
And blood. Mostly blood.
Blood and attitude.
Through whispers of the court, I learned that the army of the Last Hope, Willendorf's proud militia, was in no condition to fight the invading legions of the Nemesis. They were busy scouring the lands to the north in search of the Dollmaker and Otmar's daughter. I also learned of a tunnel, which would take me rapidly from Willendorf to the suspected area.
Willendorf, blah, blah, Nemesis, blah. I'm a vampire, and I was once a nobleman, but now I'm a dick. Kane's a hypocrite. He walks into this place talking about how this place has shades of his former self, self-absorbed and self-righteous, and then immediately walks up to a guy and calls him a peasant. Like the first thing he does. Kane is like a men's rights activist on the internet, I swear. His Twitter account is just him being like, I hate how arrogant and self-absorbed SJWs are, and I should know I have an IQ of 200. It's about ethics and vampirism. Oh, the slimes ignore me too! They must be friendly slimes to the court of Willendorf.
They know their place.
Oof, I'm getting pretty low on ghost juice here.
Oh, there's a blue blob. I bet that one gives you magic.
No, Jason, the people of higher courts, they're called blue bloods, not blue blobs. These spike balls don't care. They don't see class. Just murder. I love how we're going to fight Elzevir the doll maker. If you ever heard of something so, like, just fucking trite and almost cliche, because think of how many members of the pillars of Nosgoth were either killed off screen or bundled together for us to fight at the same time, or just haven't had any dialogue, and yet we're squeaking in new bosses. You know, we're squeaking in new enemies out of nowhere. Like, oh, here's Elzevir, the doll maker. It's a side quest that, you know, absolutely has to be done or you can't complete the game.
So what exactly is Kane's motivation for killing this guy and helping the girl?
He's got to stop the armies of the Nemesis by getting Willendorf. I don't fucking know. I really don't. Ariel explained this in the last thing, but
something about tyrants and Nemesis, and all I could think about was Resident Evil.
Oh shit! There's the Nemesis. Like, well, there's one of them. That's not.
He's really hot. He's got a fan. He's just waving it around. Use a Soul Reaver. Oh wait, you probably don't have enough magic.
Yeah, Soul Reaver takes a lot of magic. I want to save that for bosses. Wow, this kind of sucks. I also don't know if I'm going the right way. Hey, pal. Go fuck yourself.
That was a lot faster.
Nah, I don't have a... Shit. I did it anyway. This is a lot faster. Get that wolf! Never mind, give up and go home. Oh, hell yeah. Goodies.
This game teaches you that you should wander off by yourself in a dangerous forest because you never know what kind of goodies you're gonna get.
Kane's an adult. He's not like a child and I have to worry. Oh, maybe I do. He's about to get killed. Are you kidding me?
You were saying?
The Heart of Darkness.
Yeah, fuck you, game. Make me use one of my hearts of darkness. Run away! Barely get any blood. So I don't think I was supposed to come here yet. Yeah, I think this is where you go later on in the game. Because there's definitely no way to get in that castle.
Oh, you could like turn into a mist form or bats or something, or...
Also, I find it very awkward that the armies of the Nemesis and the army of Willendorf share the same sewer system. That seems like a city planning oversight that someone really should look into. Okay, so yeah, we got confused. It turns out this is the right way to go.
Yeah, we forgot we're a vampire with vampire powers.
Yeah,
like a bunch of noobs.
You're gonna see where I'm supposed to go, and it's kind of upsetting.
I like the pink confetti.
It's funfetti. Not for that guy, just fun for me.
Looks like Tingle's new powers in Hyrule Warriors.
Ve Victus! Kulu Limpa!
Yet again, a bad thing about playing this game, like, weeks separated from each other. I forget that Kane has all these powers to solve puzzles with. I also forget that armored guys get bitched out by the spiked mace.
Ve Victus!
Oh, wow, you don't even have to hit him with the first strike? It just has to be the one that he laughs on?
Ve Victus!
Oh, these guys are kind of pathetic now. I feel like a badass. I feel like I'm playing an RPG and I leveled up. Like, technically I'm playing an RPG, I guess. But I feel like I'm playing an RPG and I leveled up like 30 levels and came back to the starting area.
Well, yeah, I mean, everyone knows that if you're in the area with the slimes, you're pretty much at the top level. It's the best place to level up.
I was glad those slimes didn't have giant tanks.
Ve Victus!
That night we learned the armies of the Nemesis were total pussies. Fuck them. Fuck everything.
Oh my gosh.
Whoa! They didn't like me saying that, Jason.
You know, they look like a football team from Mutant League Football, don't they? Just the way that, like, their spiked helmets and everything.
They look like they're from Blood Bowl. I'm fighting the Orkland Raiders here.
That guy's got a Soul Reaver!
I got one of those. I don't swing like an asshole, though. Fucking jerk. Also, I'm wearing the blood armor. Why am I not absorbing their blood?
Because they're wearing the armor, it's blocking it. I assume.
Kane's actually like sticking a straw in like the eye hole of the mask to get the blood out.
Well, you can't get to it till you break through the armor with the mace.
Fey limp wrist. Pull the switch. Pull the switch, Kane. Pull the strings. Oh, this is the shrieky music. Listen. Someone's gonna scream in a second, and I'll get scared. Or not, I guess. Oh, there she is.
Holy crap.
Whoa. Pray tell, turn off your spooky sound effects CD.
I love Blood Omen pinball. This is my favorite part.
Take a drink.
What the heck?
The heart of darkness.
Yay! Okay, that fucking sucked.
I don't think that strategy will work in the future.
They Victus!
It's like they even knew this part was broken. Look at how many Hearts of Darkness are over there. Yeah, we kind of messed up this dungeon, so...
Spiked nup wrapped the gout.
Shit. Just need a little bit, bro. A little more, please.
Oh, man. Uh-oh.
Shit. Just give me all of it, bro. Don't be a dick, be a dude. Oh, jeez. Can I make it? I can't! Oh, God, no!
It looks like if you jump...
If I turn the fog, those things still hit me, right?
Well, yeah, but it looks like jumping onto the spikes directly versus just them bouncing you around hurts you more.
I should be able to make that jump. This game's broke.
Wait, can you just jump? There you go.
Hey, buddy. I know, it's been a rough day. This is the last thing you want happening to you, but... It's just gotta happen, bro. Sometimes bad things happen to... Well, I was gonna say good people, but you're part of the evil nemesis, so... Sometimes bad things happen to bad people. Give me all of it! Oh, and that guy who I didn't even see.
Way to go.
I ruined his day. He's not a happy camper. Nice. Okay, so we're not gonna go into there. We're gonna go get some more blood and come back. And some more magic too. Wow, A for effort, buddy. I mean, these other guys aren't even trying.
He was spawn camping. That's completely against the rules.
You know what? Yeah, fucking ban that guy's IP. Or drink his blood till he's dead. That'll also work.
It's all Mountain Dew and Cheeto flavor. Or I'm sorry, Mountain Dew and Dorito.
This was once the most academic of cities, housing some of the most prestigious universities in all of Nosgoth. While I would not weep over lost tomes, I detested the sight of scars left upon the world at the hands of the Nemesis.
Why? They're just as bad as you.
Too bad it's Stahlberg and not Wahlberg.
Hey, why you guys breaking my town up? Come on, what have I ever done to you? You're not a Korean store owner. What do you have against me? Fuck you. Okay, so I was talking to Jason this the other day. I was watching The Departed, and in it, Mark Wahlberg uses the N-word twice. Now that I know, like, he grew up in, like, a racist gang and once hurled rocks at school children while shouting the N-word, hearing him say the N-word, even in that capacity of being an actor and being in character, like, made me kind of, like, sick to my stomach. It was like, oh, God, Marky Mark.
Well, I told you not to eat so many Doritos and drink Mountain Dew before
But no,
watch a movie.
I'm not one of those guys who's like, they should never say the N-word. It's a movie. If a character's not supposed to be a nice person, or if he's just supposed to be a type of, you know, like from a certain area, yeah, he's gonna use bad language, you know? You know, some characters don't like homosexuals, so they're gonna use the F word. Some characters don't like black people, so they're gonna use the N word, you know? Villains or unsympathetic characters, or to a much lesser extent, anti-heroes. Okay, wait a minute. Knowing that he said those words in real life while throwing rocks at black school children is like, I can't divorce the man from the character in my mind.
No, here's what I don't understand. So you have a problem. If they do something bad in real life, they're not allowed to do something bad in a movie. That's called method acting, Chris.
So you think teenage Mark Wahlberg was like, yeah, I'm going to play a racist cop in a movie in a few years.
That's just being professional. I don't see why
in about a decade and a half, you know, I might have to be a racist cop. Might as well throw rocks at these school children.
You don't know what his process is.
His method. I know what his method is. Throw the rocks really hard, then shout racial slurs. You gotta get the spin on the rocks just right. I'm waiting for people to call me like a bleeding heart SJW for having that opinion. It's like, you bleeding heart SJW. Don't get on someone's case just because they shouted the N-word at a child and hit him with a rock. People like you are ruining the internet. All of this is going and I'm not cutting it. Hey, Jason.
Hey, man, it's your shovel. You dig that hole.
I'm trying to dig myself out of a pit that's called abhorrent racism. Well, are you thinking people are going to get on Twitter and be like, newsflash, Chris doesn't like it when people throw rocks at children?
I'm just saying, no matter what you say on the internet, there'll be someone to be mad at you.
If you have an opinion.
Yeah, exactly.
People.
I'm just saying, don't expect to win either way.
But I would rather lose while saying something somewhat, I guess, politically correct, as my detractors would say, than lose by saying something horribly racist.
I just want to let you know, some of the music, like when you go into the buildings, sounds like the cathedral music from Quest 64.
Burn this game. Delete all the videos. You see all these bodies on pikes, Jason?
Yeah.
Development team for Quest 64. They got what was coming to them.
What the heck?
Suddenly I found that I had an ally within the Nemesis. Because the enemy of my enemy is my friend. And they too had a burning hatred for Quest 64's completely broken magic system. Fuck that game. And fuck this game too. That guy's put on a pike, but he's clutching onto a family heirloom that brings him solace in these dark times. As the last ounces of his blood trickle out of his body before his eyes roll back in his head and he breathes his last breath, his hand unclenches and he drops it. It's a fucking shuriken.
I assume...
To Dad is written on it.
Well, what I assume happened is all those guys were trying to pole vault, you know, but they didn't realize that the pointy end of the stick is supposed to go in the ground. So they all jump up on it just to impale themselves. Like some sort of weird Suicide Squad.
The Nemesis had a very shitty pole vaulting team.
This is very interesting. I kind of like the aesthetic here.
They also had a really crappy relay team as well. They couldn't even chase down one wolf.
I really love that statue.
Jason, I think I am playing Mutant League football. Check this out. Oh God, no! They're gonna sack me! I'm waiting for that ambulance to roll on screen and hit home! Ugh. Bones Jackson!